สวัสดีครับผมเชียวทีเชอร์โอชอนแล้วผมต้อนรับนักเรียนทุกคนในรายการตั้งใจเรียน So today we are going to do some question and answer section on electricity. So if you are ready, let's get this started. So question number 1 says, what is the energy source in an electrical circuit? What is the energy source in an electrical circuit? So energy source here means length, kalangan. So the options we have here, one says it is the light bulb, B says it's the battery, C says it is an iron rod, and D says it's a switch. So the question one more time, what is the energy source in an electrical circuit? So the correct answer here is B, the battery or a battery. Question number 2. Question number 2 says, in a simple electrical circuit, electrons flow from the dash. In a simple electrical circuit, electrons flow from the dash. A says negative end of a battery to its positive end. B says positive end of a battery to its negative end. C says negative end of a battery to its negative end. And D says from the positive end of a battery to its positive end. So the question one more time. In a simple electrical circuit, electrons flow from the dash. So the correct answer here is negative end of a battery to its positive end. Number 3 says, which of the following is an electrical conductor? Which of the following is an electrical conductor? So electrical conductor here means 2.5 so kautamwa konai pen 2.5 so A, we have plastic, B says glass, C says copper, and D says wood. So the question for one more time, which of the following is an electrical conductor? So the correct answer is C, copper. Very good. Next question, question number 4. Question number 4 says, what materials can we use to make an electrical wires and its casing? What materials can we use to make an electrical wire and its casing? A says the wire is made of copper, while the casing is made from rubber. B says that the wire is made of plastic and the casing is made from steel. C says that the wire is made of plastic and the casing is made of copper. Or D says that the wire is made of wood and the casing is made from rubber. So the question one more time, what materials can we use to make an electrical wire and its casing? So the correct answer is A. The wire is made of copper while the casing is made from rubber. Question 5. Question 5 says, which of the following statement is true? So what are these statements? A, electricity is able to pass through gaps in a circuit. B says electricity can flow through an open circuit. C says electricity can flow only through a closed circuit. And D says electricity cannot flow through a closed circuit. So the question one more time, which of the following statement is true? So the correct answer is C. Electricity can flow only through a closed circuit. Question 6. Question 6 also says, which statement is true about light bulbs arranged in series? Which statement is true about light bulbs arranged in series? So the bulb arranged in series pasatai plewa kanchiam to faifa beb anukrom. So A says when a light bulb breaks, the other bulb will still work. B says there are multiple paths for electricity to flow through. And C says there is only one path for electricity to flow. And D says when more light bulbs are added, they will become brighter. So the question one more time, which statement is true about light bulb arranged in series? Which statement is true about light bulbs arranged in series? So the correct answer is C. There is only one path for electricity to flow. Question 7. Question 7 says, which statement is true about light bulbs arranged in parallel? Which statement is true about light bulbs arranged in parallel? A says, when more light bulbs are added, they will become brighter. B says, there are two circuits. C says, electricity flow through single path. And D said, if one of the light bulbs break, the other bulbs still light up. So the question one more time, which statement is true about light bulbs arranged in parallel? So the correct answer here is D. If one of the light bulbs breaks, the other bulbs still light up. Question number 8. Question number 8 says, two bulbs in a circuit are arranged in series. Which of the following will make the bulb brighter? Two bulbs in a circuit are arranged in series. Which of the following will make the light bulbs brighter? A says add a light to the circuit. B, connect the batteries in series. C says remove a battery from the circuit. And D says connect the batteries in parallel. So the question one more time. Two bulbs in a circuit are arranged in series. Which of the following will make the light bulbs brighter? Which of the following will make the light bulbs brighter? So the correct answer here is B. Connect the batteries in series. Okay. Question 9. Question 9 says, which of the following is true about the circuit? Which of the following is true about the circuit? So this is a circuit. Two bulbs, one switch, and one battery. So which of the following is true about the circuit? A says if bulb 1 blows, bulb 2 will not light up. B, if bulb 2 blows, bulb 1 will still light up. C says if bulb 1 blows, bulb 2 will still light up. And the last option, if more light bulbs are added in series, bulb 1 and bulb 2 will become brighter. So the question for the last time, which of the following is true about the circuit? So the correct answer is A. If bulb 1 blows, bulb 2 will not light up. Question 10 says, which of the statements are true about the circuit? So we are going to need two answers here. One more time, which of the statements are true about the circuit? This is a circuit, a parallel connection. 3 bulbs, 1 switch, and 2 batteries. So option A says, if bulb 2 breaks, bulb 3 will not light up. B says, if bulb 2 breaks, bulb 3 will still light up. C says bulb 3 and bulb 2 are arranged in series. And D says if bulb 3 breaks, bulb 1 and bulb 2 will still light up. So question for the last time, which of the following statements are true about the circuit? So we need two answers here. So the first answer is D. If bulb 3 breaks, bulb 1 and bulb 2 will still light up. And the second answer is C. Bulb 3 and bulb 2 are arranged in parallel. Question 11. Question 11 says, which of the following is true about the circuit? So that is the circuit there. So which of the following is true about the circuit? Option A says the batteries in this circuit are arranged in series. B says the batteries in this circuit are arranged in parallel. C says that the bulbs are arranged in parallel. And D says the bulbs are arranged in series. So the correct answer here for the last time, which of the following is true about the circuit? So the correct answers: the batteries in this circuit are arranged in series, and the bulbs are also arranged in parallel. So actually here we got two answers that are correct. The first one, the batteries in this circuit are arranged in series, and C says the bulbs are arranged in parallel. Question 12. Question 12 says, a balloon is rubbed with a swollen cloth to produce static electricity as shown below. Which is true? A balloon is rubbed with a swollen cloth to produce static electricity as shown below. So the question says which is correct, as shown in the picture. Option A says the balloon and the cloth will attract each other. B says that the balloon and the cloth will repel each other. C says the balloon and the cloth will not attract or repel. And D says the balloon gain positively charges. So for the last time, a balloon is rubbed with a swollen cloth to produce static electricity as shown below. Which of these is true? So the correct answer here is the balloon and the cloth will attract each other. Question 13. A circuit is set up as shown below. Now the question says, explain why the bulbs do not light up. So when you look at the picture, you will notice something is wrong here. When you look at this place, you see that there is no wire from here to the positive end. So because of this is the reason why there is no light in this circuit. So explain why the bulbs do not light up. So the correct answer here is there is no wire. Yes, there is no wire from the positive end of a battery to the bulb. So that is it. So question 2 says, what should Tim do to get the bulbs to light up? So if there is no wire from here to here, the only thing that you could do for it to light up is just to connect a wire from here, from this end of the bulb to this end of the battery. So the question again says, what should you do, or what should Tim do to get the bulbs to light up? So the correct answer there is just to connect the wire from the positive end of a battery to the bulb. Question 14. Question 14 says, explain why the bulb does not light up. So when we look here, we'll see that the bulb, everything is okay. That's the bulb connected to the battery here, and the other end of this is connected to the switch. But the problem here is that this switch here is open. So when it is open like this, there is not gonna be any light on the circuit. So the only thing that we should do is just to close it. So the question says, explain why the bulb does not light up. And the answer here is just, it is because that, or it's because the switch is off. It is because the switch is off. Question 2. What should you do to get the bulb to light up? Okay, so what do you do to get this to light up? The only thing that you're gonna do here is just to bring this circuit down. So when you bring it out, what will happen? The light will just light up. So What should you do to get the bulb to light up? So what I'm going to do is just to turn on the switch. So I'm going to turn on the switch by just bringing this down. Next question, number 15, and I think that's the last one. We are provided with another circuit here, and then the question says, explain why the bulbs do not light up. So why? Tamai wong jong ni mai mi fai krap. Now I've seen the reason why there is no light in this circuit. Go ahead and chill out. When you look here, the positive end of the battery and the positive end of this battery, they are connected end to end. So because of this, there is no how electricity is going to pass through here. So the reason why there is no light is because the positive my work low. So what are we going to do? So explain why the bulbs do not light up. So okay, so what do we do? The question says explain why the bulbs do not light up. So the reason is that the two positively charges of the batteries are placed end to end. Question 2 says, what should be done to get the bulb light up? Yes, what are you going to do? So the only thing that we are going to do here is just to rearrange this. Okay? So the only thing that we are going to do here is just to do what? To rearrange one of the batteries to face the opposite charge of the other battery, and when we do that, trust me, this circuit is going to light up.